get up and work because I'm like in work mode. But I started a business 3 years ago. I don't know if you know that.
Morning. We get started here in about 30 seconds, everybody. You'll probably notice that if you're here in San Diego, I'm not out there with you again. So we had some setbacks, but anyway, we're going to get an awesome yoga practice today, everybody. What do you say? We just go ahead and get it rolling now. Thank you for showing up to your mat, everybody, for tuning in. I'm back here in the backyard, as I mentioned a moment ago, here with my good friend Stephanie. Now, Stephanie started coming to class about 4 or 5 years ago, and has been coming sporadically. And I haven't seen her in a little while, but she has showed up, and she's actually looking as bright and as healthy, as vibrant as I've ever seen her. I'm really blown away, and she's telling me she's been sober for celebrating her 2 years sober. So, Stephanie, thank you for coming. Pleasure. It's so good to see you. Thank you for doing this. We're going to get started in child's pose. Please. Flip around. Let's go the other way. Turn around. We face the ocean here in San Diego. So challenge pose, everybody. Big toes press. You can separate your knees pretty wide here, wide enough, hopefully, that so you can not only sink your hips back, but allow your belly to just rest there in between your thighs. And as you know, everybody, if this doesn't work for you, you simply find a posture, a shape that does work for you. Might be something I say, it might be a slight adjustment, it might be something totally different, like sitting or laying down, but let's close our eyes. Take up and notice the sound of the ocean. Feel the sun. Feel that ocean breeze here. And once again, whether I'm out there or not, you are in fact showing up. And you're going to do yourself a huge service Please thank yourself for that. Tell yourself, good job. Hey, I showed up. Acknowledge that. And then let's begin by exhaling everything out. Through your nose, we'll take a big inhale together. And through your mouth, we'll go ahead and exhale, clear it out. Again, everybody, inhale through your nose, a little bit bigger. Get big, inhale. And then exhale, empty out. One more, inhale. And then exhale, empty her out. Now we're going to seal our lips. We're going to breathe in through our nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then keeping our lips sealed, we'll breathe out through our nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trying to find a rhythmic pace. Inhale. Drink that breath up deep, deep, deep into your lungs. Inhaling through your nose. And then keeping your lips sealed, exhaling through your nose. Gently guide and push your breath out. Again, inhale. Pull your breath in. Now we're trying to breathe all the way into the bottom of our lungs. And keeping your lips sealed, exhale, empty lower, middle, the upper portions of your lungs. Now, can you focus all your attention here on your breathing? Deep diaphragm breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, finding a steady pace, finding a balanced breath there, everybody. As you know, this is the catalyst. This is like the gas pedal for our practice, everybody. Continue to breathe this way, if you can, throughout whatever this practice throws at you. And if you need to drop to your knees and take a break, you can come right back here many times as you need. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to make our way up to tabletop, to your hands and to your knees. And then we're going to exhale, curl our toes and lift our knees and send our hips up and back. Downward facing doggy. There we go, everybody. Getting upside down, I'll bet you for the first time today, maybe even this week, maybe even longer than that. Get your heart above your head here. Continue to breathe, and then see what your body's feeling. Pedal your feet out. Take a little bit of movement. See what's going on, what's bubbling to the surface, as I always say, sensation-wise within this first shape. Now, when you settle in here, let's see if we can enhance this, if just even a little bit. Can you spread your fingertips a little bit wider? Good. Now, I want you to feel the strength in your arms and your shoulders by putting a little bend in your knees and then pressing your hips higher and back further. There we go. Now we're going to tuck our chin to our chest slightly, lengthen our cervical spine. And then with our shoulders, we're going to wrap them around towards the front of our body. I want you to feel the lat muscles turn on. Armpits inward. There we go. Keep that little bend. Keep your hips high. Now inhale, lift your heels. And from there, roll forward to plank pose. High push-up position. Feel your strong core. Exhale, draw your navel in and pull your hips back to the sky for downward facing dog. Again, inhale, lift your heels first, and then roll forward like a wave rolling through the ocean. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift your heels, roll forward, plank pose, high push-up. Exhale, send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. This time, let's inhale, roll forward, breathe in here. Shift your shoulders even more in front of your wrists here, and then exhale, lower slowly. Take it all the way down to your mat. Now take your hands and sweep them behind you and interlace your fingers at your lower back. And then zip up your legs and exhale everything out. And on your inhale, let's lift everything up. There we go. So just like our down dog, no wrinkles in the back of your neck. Give me that slight tuck of chin to your chest. Looks good, Steph. Now lift your heels a little bit more. Pull your hands back, broaden across your heart. And give me one more big, beautiful breath. We're trying to drink up this ocean air into every single cell. And then exhale, release. Take it all the way down. Hands underneath your shoulders. Let's inhale, press up to your hands and to your knees, your tabletop pose. Breathe in. And then exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. Ooh, push your breath out. Very good. Inhale, take her back to a neutral spine. Curl your toes. Exhale, lift your knees, send your hips up and back, downward facing, doggy. Now let's inhale, look forward, and at the end of your exhale, just step your feet behind your wrists at the top of your mat. So feet are hips width apart, kind of naturally there. Feet are parallel. Bend your knees. There we go. Stephanie's got it so her belly's on her thighs, knees are on her chest. Now drop your head down. Take your pinkies to the crease of your opposite elbow. Let your biceps frame your ears. And if you wanted to, you could start to straighten your legs a little bit. If the sensation is just right. Drop your head down. Take some movement here. If that feels organic and natural to you. And whatever's bubbling to the surface along the lines of sensation, let it come. Let it come to the surface. Let that tightness bubble up and bubble away. All right, we're going to clear all that out, all that resistance. Take one more inhale. Exhale, good. Release your hands to the ground. Heel toe your feet back together in the center of your mat. Heels and toes touch. Now with a little bend in your knees, let's roll up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Good. And as you come to standing, take your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Inhale, breathe your body taller. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe your body taller. And then wide at the top. Stay tall. Exhale, draw your navel up and in. Gently guide and push your breath. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. This is nothing short of a treat, everybody. By the time you walk off your mat, you'll have done for yourself what 15 different medications can do for you in terms of supercharging your pharmaceutical factory. But the only side effect here is you're going to feel really good and accomplished. That's a good side effect. Open your eyes, release your hands, palms facing forward, and then inhale, sweep your hands up high to the sky. We'll just take a couple breaths here, y'all. Bring your palms to face each other. Bring your pinkies in even a little bit more. And press down through your feet. Really press down as much as you're reaching, and you are reaching and spreading your fingertips wide. Reach. Inhale, grab your left wrist with your right hand. And then exhale, lean to your right and press your hips to the left. Breathing in through our nose and out through our nose, if we can. Nice and deep. Straighten your arms as best you can. Head back a little bit. Throat open, biceps with ears. Give me one more. Inhale. Exhale. There we go, Steph. Inhale, come on back through center. And we'll just switch it up. Grab right wrist. Exhale, lean towards Mission Beach. Press your hips to La Jolla. If we've got a lot of sensation, great, right? But we need to be able to maintain the breath amongst that sensation, amongst whatever challenge this practice throws at you. Let's go one more. Inhale. Awesome. Exhale it out. Inhale, come back through center. Maybe lean it back, stretch, and make it feel good. And then exhale, we'll fold all the way down. Put a little bend in your knees. Dive in deep. Inhale. Now find a halfway lift. Flat back. Lengthen your spine. You want to squeeze your shoulder blades, but take your shoulders away from your ears. Looks good, Steph. Exhale. Plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward. Shoulders way in front of your wrists. And I would drop to my knees, but exhale. Let's lower halfway down. Elbows come straight back. Beautiful, y'all. Inhale. Give me that upward facing dog. Now, tops of the feet down. Feed your heart through your biceps. And then exhale, draw your navel in, pull your hips to the sky. Doggy. And breathe. Keep your hands pressing down. Remember, the little knee bend is your friend there. Feet just about hips width apart. You want to be active. You want to be engaged physically in this downward facing dog. Yet your overall state is one of calmness, of balance. If we can control our breath, we can control our mind. Take an inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or that light hop of feet between your hands, heels and toes touch together. Inhale, find your halfway lift. The crown of your head is pulling out, your hips are reaching back. Exhale, fold and dive in deep and make that sensation sweet. Now lead with your chest and let's inhale, rise. Float your torso, reach up high. Yeah, grab that left wrist. Exhale, lean towards La Jolla. Ooh, make it feel like that, y'all. Inhale, come on back through center. We just switch it up. Exhale, leaning left and pressing hips right. Amazing. Inhale back through center. Maybe lean back, stretch, and feel it head to toe. Exhale, fold. Put a little bend in your knees. Lay your torso out long. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back and lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift it forward and lower with control. You could always skip this, and you could drop all the way down and take cobra if you'd like as well. Inhale, give me that upward facing dog. Feed your heart through. Good. Exhale, pull your hips to the sky. Dogger. How's your breath now? The physical practice does a lot for us. But if we can't maintain that breathing and in turn the relaxed, balanced state that it returns us to, well, then a lot of the practice is just trying to make it through and you're struggling and straining and it might even build more tension in your body and that wouldn't make any sense at all. So we find the balance between effort and ease and hate to sound like a broken record, but you got to keep your breath flowing, everybody. If you can, in through your nose and out through your nose. Coherence breathing. Inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or your light hop, feet between your hands. Really nice. Inhale, find your halfway lifty, flat backy. Exhale, you're folding, you're diving in deep, and you're emptying out completely. Inhale, your chair posing, y'all. Sink your hips, lift your chest, reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, come to standing, hands to heart center. Come to standing, because I got ahead of myself, y'all. We got two more of these. Inhale, sweep your hands up high. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, lean it to your right. Inhale, back up, reach up and switch it. Exhale, leaning left and pressing hips right. Inhale, come on back through center. How much can you lean it back? And can you feel it head to toe? Exhale, fold all the way down. Gingerly Saturday morning flow. Inhale, halfway lifty, flat backy, breathe in. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift it forward and lower with control. Inhale's upward facing dog with your heart coming through. And then exhale, pull your hips to the sky, dogger. Soaking up all the oxygen, drinking up all the vitality. Two more breaths here, y'all. One more flow on your own, and then we'll move on. Add, skip whatever you want. You know the deal, y'all. Breathe really well. Should have trimmed that tree for you. I was just thinking. We had somebody.
I'm trying to remember the flow.
But those things are like halfway. Beautiful, everybody. Downward facing dog. This posture, in and of itself, is kind of a quintessential yoga posture, does so much. Getting upside down, raises the level of serotonin. I began to talk about the pharmaceutical factories. But your head hanging down and gravity kind of pulling that down, helping create some space there in your spine. This is reversing the flow of the river. This is huge. Now take an inhale, bend your knees, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop, both feet between your hands so that your heels and toes touch together. Now inhale, find a halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, fold, dive in deep and empty her out. Now here on your inhale, lift your left leg up and back towards the back of your mat, towards the street here if you're in San Diego. Flex your foot, little inward rotation in your thighs so that leg is lifted. Just parallel to the ground. Bend your right knee a little bit. And then find a halfway lift. You can extend it back. And then let's see if you can open your arms and come to fly. Airplane pose. Dakasana. Steady, steady, steady with your visual gaze and your breathing. The rest will come. Nice, everybody. Now, without your left toes touching the ground, let's come to standing. Pull your left knee up into your chest. You can interlace your fingers an inch or two below your knee. Maybe stay there. Or perhaps hands to your hips and straighten your left leg out in front of you. We'll just go for a couple breaths. Inhale, we're lifting that leg a little bit higher if it's extended. And then just rolling your shoulders back on your exhale. Yeah. Give me two more, Steph, huh? Inhale. Exhale. Good. She's kicking it way up there. She's looking like one of the Rockettes right now, y'all. Take an inhale. Reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale. We're taking it back to airplane pose for just a second here. Give me one more big, beautiful breath in. And then just release and set her down to forward fold. Ooh. We'll switch it up, everybody. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Okay, remember, flexing the foot, that means pulling your toes back towards your shin. And the inner portion of your thigh spirals up, the outer down. That's inward rotation. Now bend your left knee a little bit and find your halfway lift so your 360 core is engaged. And then let's come to fly. Airplane pose, Dakasana. Soften your face, steady your gaze, breathe. It's hard, but it's always worth it. That's for sure, y'all. Without your right toes touching the ground, come to standing. Pull your right knee up into your chest. You can stay there or interlace your fingers an inch or two below your knee. Or straighten your right leg out and bring your hands to your hips. We got about 3 breaths here. Inhale, lift your leg a little bit higher. Breathe in. Exhale, shoulders roll back. Chest lifting, heart lifting. 2 more, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Take an inhale. Reach both hands high to the sky. Exhale back to your airplane pose as smooth as you possibly can. Take one more big, beautiful breath in and say sayonara to this one. Exhale, release, forward fold. Woo, set everything down. Now separate your feet about hips width apart. See if you can grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. Take an inhale, look up and lengthen out as you breathe in. And then exhale, fold down deep, pull with your arms, let your elbows bow out to the sides. There you go. And as many of y'all know, we're looking for that dull discomfort. Not pain, especially a sharp shooting or sudden pain, but that dull discomfort to where we know we're getting her done. 2 more breaths here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Release that. Heel toe your feet back together, the center of your mat. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink your hips, lift your chest, reach to the sky. Eek. Exhale is forward fold. Straighten your legs. Woo! Dive it on in, everybody. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Been a couple minutes, but we've been here before. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Shift forward, lower with control. Again, modify if you need, but shoulders and hips should move together. Inhale, upward facing dog. You're feeding your heart through. And then exhale, hips to the sky. So wee doggaroo. Inhale, breathe your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, let's bring knee to nose. Shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Tiger pose. Good. Inhale, reach your left leg back up high. And then exhale, sweep your left foot through to your hands. You want to stack your knee directly above your ankle. You can stay high in the ball of your right foot. We're just going to go one breath. Inhale, rise up, reach up and fill up. Crescent, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, take your hands right back to the ground. Step your left foot back. Shift forward and lower. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, that upward facing dog. The blood is starting to flow, everybody. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Inhale, right leg. Breather on up. Exhale, knee to nose. Ha! Push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, sweep through to your hands. Low lunge. Stack knee above ankle. Stay high in the ball of your left foot. Ride your breath. Inhale, rise. Come up and reach for the heavens. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back, and moving on through. Ooh, ooh. Simple stuff, everybody. You know, our lives get complicated enough. We don't need to complicate them any further with our yoga practice. This is supposed to simplify and kind of negate, be the antidote to all that stress and tension. Take another inhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, walk that light hop, feet between your hands, heels and toes are touching. Inhale, finding your halfway lifty, flat backy, breathe. Inhale now. Exhale, fold down deep, make it sweet. Inhale, chair. Sink your hips. Lift your chest. Reach. Exhale, right back. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Diving on in. Inhale, halfway. Flat back. Find that length. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift it forward and lower with control. Upward facing dog. Feeding your heart through. And exhale, hips to the sky. So wee doggaroo. Inhale, breathe your left leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. There you go, Steph. Inhale, reach. Good. And exhale, sweep it through. A low lunge, stack knee above ankle. Inhale, ride it on up. Fill up, reach up. Exhale, take it on down, step it on back. A Saturday morning moving meditation, everybody. Inhales, upward facing dog, feeding your heart through. Exhale, hips to the sky, sawee doggaroo. Inhale, breathe right leg, send her up. Exhale, knee to nose, push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, sweep all the way through to your hands. See if you can make it graceful. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, take it on down, step it on back, moving through. And whether it turns out to be graceful or not has no bearing on what the outcome's going to be. The mere fact that we try to make it graceful brings a certain quality of attention and focus, which makes this a meditation and sets it apart from so many other things. You showing up and doing hard things sets you apart from so many other people, everybody. Thank yourself for being here. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or light hop, feet between your hands. Inhale, finding that halfway lifty, flat backy, breathe in. Exhale, fold, dive in deep and empty her out. Inhale, chair, sink lower, reach higher, breathe in bigger. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana, dive it on it. Inhale, halfway, flat back and lengthen. Good. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift it forward. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale's upward facing. By now, if it's too much, you dropped your knees, you skip it. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Breathe her on up. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach your left leg and send her high. Exhale, sweep through to your hands, low lunge. Inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, let's go open arm twist to your left. Open arm twist left. There we go. So we're trying to stay tall in our spine. Shoulders stacked above our hips, even though we're twisted. And in fact, breathing taller, breathing wider on your inhale, stretching your arms, and then sinking down a little bit on the exhale. Now, take your left hand, your backhand, and start to slide it down the back of your right leg as you look up over your right fingertips and start to reach up and back for Exalted Warrior. Yeah, everybody. Feel that in your right hip flexor, across your entire abdominal muscles, your side body. Let's good step. 2 more breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more now, huh? Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Inhale. Come back through center. Crescent. Both hands reach high. Straighten your front right leg, or left leg rather. Spin your back right heel down. Shorten your stance a little bit. Hips are square. Take an inhale. Drive into the ball mound of your left foot. Pull your left hip back and reach. Lengthen. Now with straight legs. Straight-ish legs. Exhale. Fold all the way down. And you got blocks there if you want. You could use it, okay? She does anyway. You could bend your knee to a degree. Right? You control the intensity here, everybody. But speaking of intensity, I'll bet you this is the most intense hamstring stretch that most of us have had all week. Think left hip up and back, right hip down and forward. Let's welcome in that discomfort. Let's breathe into it. Let's soften it and release it. Inhale. Exhale. Drinking your breath up nice and deep. Exhaling it out. 1 more in you. Exhale. Very good. Let's inhale. Find a halfway lift. Just look up and lengthen. You can bend the front left knee a little bit. And we'll stay with the hamstrings. Exhale. Walk your hands to the right. Straighten both legs and parallel your feet. Prasarita Padottanasana. You might widen your stance a little bit. Remember, feet are parallel or toes in, heels out. Now see if you can maybe grab around your calves. Maybe you can slide your hands down around your ankles, even to the outsides of your feet. Drop your head down. Still breathing. Woo! And thanking yourself for being here. We're going to walk off our mat. Some of us thinking to ourselves, man, I think I've been driving with the emergency brakes on the whole time and I just released them. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Just take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open your arms. Let's take some airplane wings and engage your 360 core as you inhale, rise, come all the way to standing. And then exhale, warrior two. Turn your left toes out, bend deep into your front left knee, gaze out over your left fingertips. Your back right toes can angle forward slightly. Now we've got this heel to arch alignment right down the center of our mat here. She's bending her front left knee deeply, pointing her front left knee straight forward, keeping her shoulders stacked above her hips. Inhale, breathe in tall, wide. Stretch your arms, pull them away from each other. Exhale, sink down a little bit. There you go. Push yourself a little bit. Ha ha. Stephanie, I see her post all the time. She's lifting at 6 a.m., all kinds of stuff. She pushes herself. Nice job, Steph. Take next inhale. Let's start to reach forward here. Exhale is extended side angle pose. You can go forearm to thigh. You can go hand to the inside, outside. Breathe well. Keep your right shoulder rolling back. Maybe take your right hand and reach to the ocean. Yeah, 5. You could take your left hand up parallel. Ooh. 4, right shoulder rolling back. 3, 60 core engaged. Vixen, do you approve? 2. Inhale, take it back up to warrior 2. And then straighten your front left leg. Ha! You could shorten your stance a little bit, huh? Inhale, now we're going to reach out and look for length with straight legs, another little hamstring and hip opener. Exhale, left hand down, right hand high. This is triangle pose or Trikonasana. Breathe in deep, everybody. Nice job. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Can you breathe into that space? Can you soften that space? 5. A little more balancing in 4. Ardha Chandrasana. 3. 2. All right, start to look down. Take your front left fingertips. Well, bend your front left knee. Slide your left fingertips about a foot forward or so. If you have a block or a water bottle, that'll help you out. And then lean into your front left leg. Take your back right leg up parallel to the ground. So just like that posture we were just doing, but we added some balancing in. Yeah, this one, this block in front of you. There we go. Good. Driving down your left heel. You want to squeeze that quadricep. Now your top right foot, you're flexing just like we were doing before, but we're spiraling open so the toes away from the ground so that your hips stack, so that your shoulders stack and your heart opens towards La Jolla. Ardha Chandrasana, our balancing half moon. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. All right, take an inhale here. Now bend your left knee a lot. Exhale, right hand down to meet your left. Bring your right knee into your nose. Vixen, you're not making this any easier, girl. Set your right foot down next to your left. That's a forward fold. Woo! Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to plank pose, your high push-up. Dandasana. Squeeze your legs together now. Ground into squeeze your legs all the way together. Ground into your left hand and inhale, roll up into your right for side plank pose. Vashisthasana. Lift your hips, everybody. Good. You want to drop a forearm or a knee? I certainly would. Breathe. 5. Maybe you want to lift your right leg up. 4. Take your right hand. Reach it. 3. 2. Inhale. Woo. Exhale to plank. And we'll take her to the other side. Ground into your right hand. Roll open to your left. Vashisthasana, side plank. Hips lifting. Outer obliques, core engaging. 5, maybe left leg up. 4. Ooh, awesome. Last 3. 2, reachele obey. Exhale, release. Moving through your flow or straight back to downward facing dog. When you get to your downward facing dog, hey, we're way over the hump, everybody, all right? Stay the path. Thank yourself once again. And let's do it. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger pose. Inhale, reach, send her on up. And exhale, sweep her all the way through to your hands. Low lunge, stay high in the ball of your left foot. Inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent pose, Anjane. Exhale, open arm twist to your right. Open arm twist right. There we go. Fingertips are spread wide. Try to lean back a little bit. Our torso tends to lean forward in this one just naturally. Make sure you're steady and sturdy throughout your foundation, your legs. And then moving to our exalted, we'll start to take our right hand and slide it down the back of our left leg. Look over our left fingertips as we come up and start to reach back here. A couple of deep breaths. Woo! Inhale. Exhale. Give me one more, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Inhale, come back through center. Reach both hands high. Straighten your front right leg. Spin your back heel down. Square your hips up with the front of your mat. We're going to pyramid as opposed to triangle. So inhale, reach up, reach out, breathe in, right hip pulls back, and then exhale, fold all the way down. Fold all the way down. Deep diaphragm breathing. Going right into that place, you know you need it. It's almost screaming to you for some of us. That place in our body that needs the work right now. Inhale. Exhale. Last two, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. We got one more, everybody. Take an inhale. Very nice. Exhale it out. Inhale, look up, lengthen as you breathe in. Exhale. We'll walk our hands to the left. Straighten both legs, parallel your feet. See if you can swim your hands behind you and interlace your fingers at your lower back. And on your inhale, find your halfway lift. Hands pull back, shoulders roll back. And then exhale, fold, dive in deep. Breathe well. Last two, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. We got one more. Take an inhale. Good, everybody. Exhale. Release your hands to the ground. Inhale your halfway lift. Left back lengthen. Exhale. We're taking our arms. Open them out wide. And then inhale. We rise. Come all the way up. Exhale, warrior two. Turn your right toes out. Bend deep into your front right knee. Steady your gaze out over your right fingertips. And we're just finding a really strong warrior two here, to where hopefully you can feel it everywhere in your body. Breathe tall, breathe wide. More length. Pull your hands away from each other. Exhale, sink down deep. More strength. Last two breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. There you go. Soak it up. Inhale. Nice job, Steph. Exhale it out. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Utthita Parishvakonasana. Form the thigh if you need. Personalize this, but make sure you're steady, sturdy, and you got sensation. Now take your left arm overhead so that your biceps by your ears. Your palm is facing down. Left shoulder rolling back. 5. Option for right hand up parallel. 4. Woo-wee, y'all breathe. 3. 2. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Straighten your front right leg. Shorten your stance a little bit if you'd like. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Straight legs. Exhale, rotate. Left hand down, right hand high. Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Slowly and systematically getting through all the nooks and crannies, everybody. 5, clearing the slate. 4, a little bit of balancing here, Steph. Last little bit. 3, you can start to look down. 2, bend your front right knee. Slide your right fingertips about a foot and forward in front of your front right toes, and then lean into your front right leg and take your back left leg up parallel. Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon. Good. Now the foundational leg, your left leg. How's that quadricep? Can you engage it a little bit more? If you fall, everybody. You know, part of the reason I don't demonstrate this is because I'd be falling all over our mat. I'd be trying to breathe. It wouldn't sound like a yoga class breathing, that's for sure. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Take an inhale. Now bend your right knee a lot. Exhale, left hand down to meet your right. Bring your left knee into your nose. Set your left foot down next to your right. Forward fold. Woo! Inhale, halfway lift. Left back lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank pose, high push-up position. And then let's lower and take it all the way down to our mat. Oh, nice work, Steph. And bend your knees. Grab your right foot or ankle with your right hand, left with left. If this isn't working, you could open your arms up, do some version of what we did in the beginning, right? But exhale everything out, and then inhale, kick your legs up and back. Dhanurasana, your floor bone. Knees in a little bit. Try to get your thighs up off the ground. And just looking for a little sensation here. 4, 3, 2, inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Drop your left ear to your mat, gaze right. If you want to bend your knees, windshield wipe your legs. It's right there for you. Let's do that one again, everybody. Chin forward, bend your knees, grab right foot or angle, right hand, left with left. Exhale everything you inhale, kick them up, kick them back. Go for it. Breathe in deep. 5, 4. Awesome. Last 3. 2, inhale. Exhale, release. Opposite ear to your mat. Again, that windshield wiping of your legs is right there for you. From here, what do you say we just flip on our back? Flip on your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Now, if you have neck, back, or shoulder issues, and you don't want to take this next series, which will be plow pose and shoulder stand, Salamba Sarvangasana, then you can come to a seated forward fold. But if you're with me, we'll inhale, take our legs high, and exhale, toes towards the ground and back of your head. There we go. Good. If your toes can touch the ground, great. If not, cool. It's all good. If you need some more support, keep your hands on your back here. Okay, but we are going to bring our hands to our back, maybe middle back, elbows in a little bit. See if you can hike your hips so they're stacked above your shoulders, and then we'll extend our legs high to the sky for Salamba Sarvangasana, our shoulder stand. Breathe well. Vixen, that's not a good spot. It's not a good spot there, Vixen. You're gonna get rolled on. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. As well, take an inhale. And then Karnapidasana, bend your knees towards your forehead, maybe ears into the ground, the sides of your head. And then bring your palms face down along your mat and press into your palms as you roll down slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Now, when your hips touch, extend your legs high, and we'll lower our heels nice and slow. When your heels just touch the ground, straighten your legs out in front of you. Point your toes, and then press up to your forearms like you're on the beach watching some waves, and then just gently drop your head back. Your hips are down, your heels are down. Just a gentle counter pose for our neck here. Let's take her back up. Chin to your chest, lay on your back. Let's see here. Pull your knees into your chest for a moment. And then plant your right foot on the ground. So your knees pretty much above your, not quite above your ankle, but pretty close. And then take your left leg, extend high to the sky. And then lift your head and shoulders up. See somewhere on your leg you can grab, maybe around your calf, reaching up. And then see if you can lay your head and shoulder back down, and you'll start to pull that leg in. Now your hands will probably slide down your leg a little bit, and that's okay. Take an inhale here. Nice job. And then exhale. Bend your left knee. Take your left ankle across your right thigh. So we'll go to supine pigeon or supine figure 4. Thread the needle around your right leg. Lay back. Pull it in. And continue to breathe really deep. Thank yourself for being here, everybody. You're going to walk off your mat a different, more resilient person than you walked on your mat. From here, we're going to release our hands, but twist your left leg over your right even more. Like eagle legs, if you're familiar. Drop your left arm open, look to your left, and gently guide your knees to the right. Yeah. Still breathing. Here, trying to breathe your body longer. And on your exhale, navel in as you twist a little bit more, but doing so gently. From here, just take her back to center, unwind, pull both knees in. And then you can just set your left foot down, bending your knee. Extending your right leg up, lifting your head and shoulders up, grabbing maybe around the ankles, somewhere's around there, and then lay your head and shoulders back down, pull it in, your hands slide down. It's all good. Breathe. Extremely grateful to every one of you today for tuning in, for showing up. Always grateful for those that have been coming for years and those that continue to support. For all of you, really. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm honored to be able to do this kind of work, and I love sharing this practice because so many people can benefit from it. But thank you for honoring that donation-based system that helps keep the camera on. Don't even want to even mention our situation. But we'll get through it, everybody, I promise you. Take an inhale. Exhale, right ankle across your left knee. Lift your head and shoulders up, grab around your thigh, lay back, and pull it in deep. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Release that. Twist your right leg over your left. Drop your right arm open. Look right and gently guide your knees to the left. So the Venmo, everybody, is at Namasteve Yoga. That's at Namasteve Yoga in Venmo. Hey, no. The channel, if you have not subscribed already, please do me a favor and subscribe to the YouTube channel. This might be our 1,000th video. Seriously, we're up around there, within a couple. There's some really awesome meditations that I do at least once a day. The best days I have, I'm doing it twice. So please subscribe to that YouTube, Namasteve Yoga. Same as the Venmo. Let's come back through center, unwind, pull both knees in. And then release and allow your legs to fall out in front of you. Allow your palms to rest face up along your side body. We lay back, we close our eyes, and together we take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale, empty. One more, inhale. Hold full. Release. Let your breath settle. Let your body soften. And you owe it to yourself a couple minutes to allow your mind to be still in our Shavasana. Everybody, today I'm going to let you take as long as a Shavasana if you'd like. Please do that. You've earned it. Again, I'm extremely grateful for each and every one of you. Come back to this video. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the YouTube. The Venmo is at Namasteve Yoga. That's what keeps us alive, everybody. I will be back out there with you soon, I promise. And thankful to my model here, Stephanie. She did amazing. And almost a different person she is today than when I first met her 4 or 5 years ago. The divine within me honors that within you. Namaste.